Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuzz. I just made a minigame video yesterday and I did some Shattered Worlds, but apparently I went back to try it again and it just didn't feel right. And I looked it up a little bit and apparently Jagex ended up hotfixing and kind of ruining Shattered Worlds completely. They hotfixed the Feeling Pumped power-up in Shattered Worlds. And if you don't know, Feeling Pumped is actually a mutator in the Shattered Worlds game that basically makes it so on successful hits, you have a chance to gain a bunch of adrenaline, essentially staying at like 100% adren for like 10 seconds. This would proc so much that you could essentially go into Shattered Worlds with an EOF, Debo, and Chins, or use other special attacks and constantly rack up super fast invention item XP and anima. And this was kind of needed because Shattered Worlds has so many mobs that if you just go in without, power-ups, it was very hard, and this was probably the best power-up. This used to be a super nice method for leveling up all your invention items, and if I needed some sort of component, I would go to Shattered Worlds, spend 30 minutes to an hour, and get it to the level I need and disassemble. And this minigame is extremely active, meaning this wasn't some super overpowered AFK method. This wasn't something that like you could sit there and just gain millions and millions of XP completely AFK. You actually have to click a ton and have a little bit of skill. It's super intense and very challenging sometimes. And it kind of was fun trying to speed up your runs, try to get things right, go faster. And so it's not like this was super AFK and overpowered. It was good, but it wasn't like broken good. But recently, Jagex released some buffs for dragon weaponry, which made using dragon weapon specs at Shattered Worlds with the Feeling Pumped mutator extremely overpowered. And I'm not talking like how it was before when you would use Debos and Chins, because that's a method I usually do. This was extremely overpowered for XP. There's a great video on it that I'll link in the description that I saw that showcased how you get up to like 25 million XP per hour in combat doing this, which is undoubtedly broken and probably would be fixed. However, instead of fixing this in a way that makes sense, it seems like they instead just decided to take away from the power-up that makes Shattered Worlds playable or actually interesting and fun, and thus almost undoubtedly killing off one of the only active minigames we have. It seems from the nerf that Feeling Pumped lasts for way less time and you get it to proc way less, which just makes it feel way worse and might not even be worth taking. Now, I'm not saying 25 mil XP per hour is okay, but it's like Jagex added something to the game and then one method gets super overpowered that they didn't intend, and instead of going back and looking at tweaking what they added, like the dragon weaponry or something else, they just entirely nerfed Shattered Worlds altogether. I mean, what did Shattered Worlds do to deserve this? Poor guy, he was just trying to keep minigames somewhat alive in Runescape. What do you guys think about this? Did Jagex make the wrong move here? I think it's kind of dumb that they would just go and hotfix this so much that it kind of like Shattered Worlds kind of had a meta and it wasn't extremely overpowered until they put in these dragon weapons. So I feel like I'm not saying to nerf the new dragon weapons completely, but I'm sure they could figure out something, and I hope they're still trying to figure out something, and this was just, a little fix they threw in to kind of bide time while they go and rework things. I hope this isn't like their fix that they're just going to be like, oh, we'll just nerf Shattered Worlds altogether, and because this one weapon is kind of making it overpowered, instead of going and actually finding a real fix. Hopefully that this is just put there so people don't abuse this for insane XP, and then they're going to come out with a real fix and Feeling Pumped will be good again, and you'll be able to kind of do the same methods you would before. And maybe, the melee spec methods might be a little less broken. I don't know. What do you guys think? I was kind of sad about this because I actually still need to level up a ton of invention items, and I actually really like Shattered Worlds. There's not many minigames in RuneScape that are actually active nowadays, so I know you play it solo, but it still was a fun thing, and a lot of people still need bladed dive and stuff, and I just think it was kind of weird that they just did this. So let me know what you guys think. Just a quick video here, but I'll see you in the next one.